Hello friends, this is Aubrey from Crybaby Sentimental Homestead, and today I'd like to talk to you guys about how to make your own seed packets with leftover wrapping paper and seed catalogs and various other materials. So, this is a simple hack. You don't need very many materials. You just need some leftover wrapping paper, seed catalogs. You could also use paper bags, parchment paper, or other various materials. You'll need some kind of glue. Liquid glue works better than the stick of glue. You can use tape at the end. You can use a sticker at the end, or you can use a paper clip. That's for holding the seed packet closed. You're assembling it using hopefully liquid glue. It does take a little bit longer to dry, but it sticks a lot better. Okay, so I've made various different seed packets. When I first started making the packets, they came out like all various sizes, and I didn't like that. So like I have one here, and I have poppy seeds to pack it up. And so I like the paper, but they're inconsistent sizes. So that gave me the idea to use some kind of template or like a stencil. So I started using just an index card. And what I do is I take the leftover wrapping paper or whatever it is, and I wrap it like a gift. So just the way you would wrap a present is how you would wrap this. And then wherever I have marked in red is where I would glue. I don't have to glue the middle because when I fold it closed, I will have plenty of glue here. So I leave a little bit of space at the bottom. I fold it. I glue it this side here. Fold it. Glue it here. And I'm going to glue along this edge here. And then this edge here. And you can see these little dotted spots represent that when I close this, these little dots are going to be where it transfers over to this paper. You do want to glue this part here. Otherwise, you could get some seeds lost in between the layers. So you want a slip of glue right here, and you want to have another slip of glue right here. And then you'll go ahead and close that up. When you close that up and you want to like tighten it, like make sure you like fold it like this or slide your fingers like this to make sure that it's nice and smooth. Then you're going to put glue on the inside corners here, and you're going to fold these in. Okay, so you're going to make sure that you have glue on these two corners inside, and then you're going to press it closed and press it closed. And then finally, you're going to put glue on the outside here, and you're going to roll it up, fold it, and press it. Okay? And meanwhile, you still have the index card inside. I like to leave the index card inside because it gives the seed packet a lot more stability, and you can always pull it out later and then you can use it again. To keep your seed packet from gluing shut, it is helpful to take the index card and gently pull it out. Okay, like keep it closed, but gently pull it out. It's hard to do with this with one hand, but kind of slide it out. And then I know this sounds crazy, but kind of open it up and go blow inside of it. Then put the card back in. If you do that a few times, then it will not glue shut on accident. Okay, and then when it's all dry and everything, and you have your seeds ready, you can just go ahead and fold this, put it down like that, and you can seal it with a piece of tape, a sticker, or even just using a paper clip. I am going to opt for using a paper clip because if you use tape or a sticker, when you pull this off, it's going to rip off part of the wrapping paper like it does when you open your gifts. And I like the idea of being able to use it repeatedly. If it's something that's only going to be opened once, you're going to pour out the seeds and not going to have anything left over, then it really doesn't matter if you're using a piece of tape or a sticker. Okay? I also like it when the fold comes to a point because that will prevent tiny little seeds from falling out. So if you can come to a point, that's great. If you can't, you can just leave it the way it is, or you could actually even just roll it down and then paper clip it or tape it or whatever. Okay, so that works really well. And I'm just trying to one-handedly show you one-handedly. That's the wrong way to say it. But trying to show you how I assemble these. And I have made just tons of them because it is working out so well. I also made a template. So after a while of doing this, and I realized I really like it, I made myself a template for how big the paper should be. And I just did it based on the dimensions I thought were most convenient to me. And I made it out of a cereal box. So then this just helps me to guesstimate. I didn't measure or anything. I did not use any kind of measuring tools. In here, you can see how much I enjoy this process because I just made tons of these packets up. And so I've just made a ton of these seed packets using leftover seed catalogs. That's what I really got on a roll on. So if you have leftover wrapping paper, absolutely you can use it. You don't have to waste your wrapping paper, but a lot of times at the end of the year, I have a lot left over. And by the next year, it's looking kind of ratty. So I thought, I'm going to use up the wrapping paper that I have. I cut it out the size that I want to make the packet sizes I like. And then this makes it so it's so easy. You can just like bam, bam, bam. And they're just so fast. And so I made a bunch though using seed catalogs. They work out really well. The covers actually work the best because they're a little bit thicker paper. With the index card inside, it does give, like I said, a little bit more stability. And I love that because you're using seed catalogs as well, you could choose varieties that are actually the seeds you're planting. Alternatively, you could just use a Sharpie marker and just whatever color you like and write the seed packet types you like. Like on here, I wrote carrots. And I did use the carrots as a background. Okay. On this one here, I also put carrots and I just cut out a picture of them and I glued it to the front of the wrapping paper. So that's optional, but I think it's kind of cute. And that way, if you wanted to make sure that the varieties match the pictures, you could do so if you wanted to. I did that with several of these here. Okay. And you end up getting much more consistent sizes if you make yourself a little template. And like I said, I just used a cereal box. And so I have so many of these. And they're really beautiful. So these are ready to go. And all I have to do is put my seeds in there, write what variety I have, and then fold and like paper clip, tape, or whatever, it closed. So these are ready to go. I just made masses of them. I spent like a whole day. And it was so much fun, honestly. I even like used the packet, the outside of the first one of the catalogs. That worked out really cute. And they're just really fun, you guys. This is awesome. And these are free because I used, like they're free to make. I just used glue and my scissors. And all of these things were things I already had. I've seen people like send me their own handmade seed packets before, and they're usually pretty wonky, and they don't match any other sizes. They don't, like, if you try to organize your seed packets, they don't line up nicely. But if you do it this way, they end up looking really cute. They're almost all the same size. And like I said, you can show the varieties that you want. Like if I had raspberry seeds, I could use that packet. And like I said, though, it's very helpful if when you're working on these, before they dry too much, it's helpful to reach on in and pull out the index card and then push it back in again, because that actually keeps it from gluing shut, especially if you use too much glue like I did. I used gobs of glue. So when you are gluing your seed packet, one good tip is, like on this picture here, I'm showing you I glued this side and this side. You don't have to put glue in the middle. I did, and it was very thick, and it took longer to dry. Once you have it all assembled, slipping out the index card and slipping it back in again is very helpful. It keeps it from gluing closed. And also, if you open the packet and just blow air into it, you can. Another thing I did on some packets that I'm not keeping them, giving to somebody else because you don't want to give everybody your germs. You can also use like a leftover chopstick packet. And I use chopsticks, and I kind of pushed down as I pulled the index card out at the same time simultaneously, and that worked just as well. So it's up to you how you want to maneuver it, but it's so easy. Basically, the concept is you're gift wrapping an index card. That's all you're doing, is gift wrapping an index card, just like it's a little gift, but instead of using tape, you're using glue. And then at the end, you put your seeds in. When it's all dry, you put your seeds in, you act like you're still gift wrapping, and you close it up. Okay, like just like this. I love it when it comes to a point like this, because that's another step of it not having your seeds fall out. Okay, so this is going to be very handy for you if you like gift wrapping, and if you enjoy making your own, collecting your own seeds. And I love seed saving. It's one of my favorite things to do. At the end of the season, I collect my own seeds from my garden, and now I'm going to have not just my homegrown seeds to put into my seed packets, but I also have my own homemade seed packets. And I also did this using paper bags from the grocery store, and they work really nicely. You can just roll it closed and put a clip on it. Paper clip works just fine. And then you can glue like the variety on the front, or you can just write on it like I have many times. But this works out really neatly. So this one will be for some peppers, and I'll write in Sharpie what variety I put in there. I grow a lot of aronia berries and tomatoes, and then I would write the variety here. And I do grow asparagus and collect my own asparagus seeds. So these, I love the paper bags. They actually work probably best. They're a little thicker, so if you have seeds that might rip through other seed packets, like beets are kind of sharp, and then you can use like paper bags. And then what's nice is that because I was consistent with the sizing, I can have stacks of these that match up really nicely. I also, for fun, try just parchment paper. Parchment paper is really easy because you can see the index card through the paper. I use green glue, as you can see. And then you could still glue to the front or back pictures of the items that you're going to be putting in there, or you don't have to. And then same thing, you're just going to fold it on that side, this side, close it up, and you can seal it with a sticker, tape, or a paper clip. So lots of different kinds of materials. Again, I use wrapping paper, seed catalogs, parchment paper, paper bags, and materials were super simple. Glue, tape optionally, scissors of course, and I didn't spend a penny. So, and I turned out, I'm really proud of these. These are really beautiful. I hope that, and I actually do collect potato seeds. That's not typically how they're grown. They're grown from like the potato pieces. But I do collect my own potato seeds, true seeds, from their fruit. If you let them mature, they will provide a toxic fruit that you can take the seeds out of that. So I'll do more on that video later on when I collect them in the summertime. But this is really neat, you guys. I hope that you liked this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. I need more subscribers, of course. Ring the bell for notifications. Comment below if you have any questions or comments on the video. And again, this is Aubrey from Crybaby Sentimental Homestead. I hope you enjoyed this idea. I spent a lot of time on it, and I kind of worked it out, the kinks. Like, I did all the ugly stuff, and then I figured out how to really streamline it and make it work. So if you try these tips, it will help you out a lot. And don't let these catalogs go to waste. If you order from them, fabulous. If you don't, then whether you do or not, you're going to have all those pages that you can use. Well, guys, God bless, live long and prosper, and hope you come again. See you next time. Bye-bye.